What's up, YouTube? GxRide here. Today's video, we're going to show you the interior of the 2022 Camaros, which is pretty much essentially all the same. Minus the dash on the higher ends is going to look different in another part, which I'll point out later. But other than that, it's essentially all the same. So let's start with the door. So on the door, you don't have much storage space at all. You have that little spot for your hand, and then you have that little, it's a little slither of a spot. It's not very long at all. It's not very deep at anything. Just enough to hold your mask, really. And that's about it. Then we got the dash. As you can see, still very new car. Still trying to break it in. I'm only at 353 miles. But it's not my only car, so that's why it doesn't have as many miles as it potentially could have. But let's go through the dash really quick. So you got that. You have here. So apparently we're getting 18 miles a gallon right now. We have trip B, trip A right here. This will show you when it's in V4, when it drops down to V4, 4-cylinder, and when it goes back up. If you're ever curious about that, you can just look at that on that screen. All live, tire pressure, average speed. Let me see here. Average speed. There's some options and stuff, which I actually never looked at. What are the options? Okay. So there you go, if you want to have it in metric or US. So just, okay, we got the speed warning off, some other stuff right there. So got a timer, which I've never used, and then all your other regular stuff. Blank screen, and back to miles per gallon. So on the higher end models, that's going to be full digital, if I remember correctly. And then over here we got the 7-inch screen. If you get the tech package, which comes with the upgraded Bose speakers, it will be an 8-inch. So the screen really doesn't bother me. I mean, of course I would have preferred an 8-inch. I do want the tech package more so for the speakers, because these factory speakers are trash in my opinion, especially if you like bass heavy stuff. They're trash. I came from Dodge, so Dodge on their factory is just already bass heavy. But these speakers here are just not the business. Apparently there's no speakers in the back at all. They're just right here on the side door, so you know that affects some things. But anyway, if you can get the tech package, get the Camaro with the tech package. So down here, just you have really no too much space. Like right here, usually when I'm driving, since this is wireless AirPlay, it has wireless AirPlay and Android Auto. I usually keep my phone right here on the left in that little section right there, and then sunglasses there or whatever. To add a little more space in here, I bought a car gap that I just sit right there. Just holds, some sunglasses, hand sanitizer, my little wipe for my glasses. So just to give me a little extra space, because you got the cup holders, but what if you got your drinks and whatnot? And something I didn't know until I got this car is that this back cup holder is smaller than this one. I don't know if you really can tell on the video, but that back cup holder is smaller. Just FYI, if you're curious. You got your modes right there, your traction control, and then right here is the port for your car, not your car, the charger for the car, the charging car port. Yes, the cigarette socket is right there, which at first I thought was an interesting placement, but I guess it makes sense. You can, have it there and then have your phone in a cup holder. So, I guess that's a decent placement. Then you have your console here, which I don't really have anything in because it's literally so small. Right there you got, I can't even get my phone back there, but an aux cable, and it has 2 USB. So it's USB, aux, and then another USB, and they're both USB. There you go. So you can see it's not much space. If you're wondering why I have this aux cable here, it's because it makes the music sound a little bit more better. Of course, anything when dealing with audio, wired is always going to be sounding better than going over Bluetooth or wireless or whatnot. So I use the aux cord to try to get a little more, because like I said, the speakers are weak as is, in my opinion. So I use the aux cord to get a little better sound quality. So the only other thing is here. So on the higher end cars, this little spot here would be wireless charging. But other than that, for the other models, it's just a little, you know, a little nice little storage space. Right now, it's just holding my napkins. To add a little more extra storage space, I just got this extra little thing off of Amazon, like a pocket, just hangs around the car seat just to hold all my mask and anything extra in there. You do have some slots on the back seat of the driver, which I don't know, I can't really see because but there is a slot right there. There is no slot on the back of the driver's seat, only on the passenger seat. And then usually when I have stuff I need to put bags or something, I just put it right there in that spot. I just made space for the purpose of this video, but I'll usually put it right there or in the front seat. I will show you the glove box, but it is locked right now, and I have my key in this like key cover, so I can't get the key out unless I take off the whole key cover, so we don't have time for that. But other than that, I will show you that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, you know, with the Camaro, when you're getting a Camaro, you know it's going to be a small compact car, and I was fine with that. So just me adding these two, this little car gap and that little extra thing, that gives me enough space. I mean, it's just me usually riding in here by myself, so it's enough space between that. And then I think having this little extra little spot right there is helpful since the console is so small. I wish the cup holder would have been equal sizes, but that's okay. It's not too bad. I make it work. Sometimes the cup is just a little more up than usual. You know, not much space here, but I just utilize these two side spaces. The vents are not bad. I thought it was gonna take me getting some used to the vents, because I've never been in a car where the vents are positioned this way, but not bad. As you can see, the circulation is fine. This vent here closest to me, I usually turn it off because I get too cold. So I haven't had a problem with the vents or anything like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Before I forget, I wanted to show you the top here. You get two little small little LED lights. I think they're LED. So at nighttime they're pretty bright. And then you have here, I haven't figured out how to get that turned off. I don't think you can ever turn it off, unfortunately. It doesn't really bother me. It's just, you know, it's just there. But that's about it. You do have the lights when you open, so you do get that, and that is about it. Yeah, so that's pretty much the whole interior of the vehicle. If you feel like you're going to be tight on space, I definitely would suggest getting a car gap. I got a pack of 2 of these from Amazon for $10. That was the cheapest I can find. Sometimes you got to look down and might go to the second page, but you can find these for $10. And this is a pretty wide one, a pretty spacious one, where you can have like a little slot for your cell phone if you want. This is a pretty good one. And like I said, I got 2 of these, $10. So yeah, I mean, the size of the Camaro doesn't bother me because I added the car gap. I already added that back there. And like I said, having this little extra pocket space right there is helpful. I don't really use the console because it's just too small. But other than that, yeah, nice, small and compact. So that was a view of the interior of the 2020 Camaro LT1 model, if anyone cares. But like I said, all the 2020 models, they're essentially going to look all the same. Only difference is going to be the dash on the higher end models, and that open little spot right there would be a wireless charger versus just an empty spot. So till next time, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video. Till next time, later.